Sound Running has done a great job of bringing the Track Fest to us this evening. And Sound Running's mission is to improve the sport we love and inspire runners everywhere. This means giving back to the community through our events, building apparel for athletes, and helping all runners achieve their goals with smarter training. Check out Sound Running's custom apparel for your team, event, or brand, and support their mission.
That's not a baby PR. That is a massive step. How do you feel about that? How did you know you were ready for that?
We've just come off a really good block in Flagstaff, and that gave me a whole lot of confidence. Like, when you can hit pretty solid times at altitude, you know you're going to feel good when you drop down. So that's what I was thinking most of the race.
Well, you got the new fans in this stadium. Tell them what's coming up next for you. Where do we wait to see you race again?
Yeah, heading up to Europe and got a couple of 1500s. So back to what I'm a little more comfortable with for the next.
Womp, we want to see you stateside. Don't go to Europe. Stay racing here. Give it up, everybody, for Lyndon Hall, your women's 5 champion.
We are underway in the Sound Running Men's 5,000. The wave lights at 13 flat. The World Championship standard is 13:01 flat. The USA standard 13:12 flat. We've got some pretty good pacemakers here, and Craig Ingalls coming back after the 800, and Neil Gorley, one of the best milers in the world, they're settling into second. So who leads this field? Woody Kincaid, former American record holder, is around 12:51. And also Kai Robinson and Dylan Jacobs from the OAC. Those guys need to get that 13:01 to get into the conversation for World Championships.
No, they have been super impressive, especially Kai Robinson, bronze at the World Indoor Championships in 3,000 meter, third at the 2025 Australian 5,000 meter championships, a two-time NCAA champion as well. But Kai Robinson has really come into great form. Then Dylan Jacobs, he was on that Grand Slam track circuit for a little bit out there in Kingston and showed that he still has that finishing and closing speed and just that racing savvy that you need to be a 5,000 meter runner. There's also a lot more other men in this field like Sean McGorty. He holds a PR of 13:02. He's been to the World Championships in 2022 and 2023. He's very capable, but it's just how is his body feeling? Is he fully healthy? And what is he capable of today?
Along the lines of guys like McGorty, Jacobs, Robinson, this field out in 1:34 through 600. Andrew Koskaran running for New Balance in Ireland. National records in the mile, the 3K, he's run 7:30, 13:12 at 5,000 meters. He won the Grand Slam 3K. He's sitting in that field. Another guy, he could take this field and run sub 13 on the right day.
It's definitely a possibility where this could be a breakout race from him. I think just like the women, when we've seen a fast pace from the start, we're going to get that in the men. They're not going to let up off these lights. Somebody is going to have a big day. Someone's going to walk away with a world championship standard possibly and really just have the confidence boost and really make a statement going forward. But just who is that going to be? Can it be Koskarin? Can it be Thomas Ratcliffe? Can it be Dylan Jacobs? Can it be Olin Hacker? Can it be Ahmed Mohammed? I don't know, but we're going to find out in the next about 10 minutes.
So Ingalls at 2:37 through 1,000. We should point out that earlier this week, George Beamish moved from the steeple into this race. So Beamish sits in the back. He's just off of McGorty's shoulder in about 15th. His perfect position. He's at home in about 15th in a race like this. One of the only athletes, possibly the only athletes to hit the Olympic standard in the 1,500 steeple and 5K a year ago. Nobody has the range of Beamish, and to go along with that close, we're at 3:09 up front through 1,200.
I would watch out for James West, too, in 5th place. He's a former Oregon Duck and has been running extremely well over the past couple years. He's a 4-time national champion now over in the UK and has been really performing well in the 15 and the 5. I think he has potential of a big day today, but there is a very stacked field, a very accomplished list of runners. So I don't know if he'll be able to win today or get that first championship that he really wants on like the world stage, but this is a great starting ground for West.
Morgan Beadlescomb, the former Michigan State standout, now running for Adidas. He's in about 10th right now, and Beadlescomb is kind of in that category, I would say, like with McGorty, where on the right day they can make any team if they put it together at USA's.
But Beadlescomb is still very, very young. He needs that breakout moment. He got some U.S. championships under his belt from the roads in 2023. He won that. And last year at the Olympic trials, he had a great performance where he was in the mix for about the entire race. But it's just like on that right day, there's some people that are just better than you. And that's the harsh reality of track and field sometimes.
So Ingles just brought this field through in 4:11. I see Woody Kincaid kind of moving through. I was at Brian Clay, and he ran 13:23, had an amazing close as he always does. Him and Beamish always shredding the last lap of any race they're in. So Woody's made 2 Olympic teams, and kind of in a position, is he gonna move up in distance? But here he is in the 5,000 and moving quite well, actually. Like he's taking some steps through. He's kind of on the shoulders of McGorty and Beadlescomb.
Yeah, Beamish just like Kincaid is kind of just like Beamish a little bit. He will have sometimes where he's just too far back and will just make moves way too late and has maybe the best kick of all time that you can see. But if he's in the right headspace, if he's in the right position, Woody Kincaid can very well win any race. I'm not just talking about a lower level field. I'm talking about not U.S. Olympics. We're talking about Olympics, World Championship, anything Woody Kincaid can win.
So we should mention, as we were at 5:15 through 2,000 meters, now it's Gorley up front with Ingles done as a pacer. The goal is to get these guys to 7:52 at 3K. That's the schedule for the pace lights. You see now Ratcliffe running for Swoosh TC in 3rd, just behind Koskaren. So 7 to go for these men. You mentioned Wes, he's got him on Kemboy on his shoulders. Dylan Jacobs and Kai Robinson, the rookies, as they call them on the OAC, are right there in 6th and 7th.
Someone's going to need to make that move and get back on Gorley, because if you don't, these lights can get away from you quick. And especially for those guys like Kincaid and Beamish in the back, I'm sure they do not want those lights to get away from these guys, because that means they have to do way more work in that last 4 laps to get back onto the pace that they really want to run.
It seems that Dylan Jacobs is hearing you as he kind of moves around and now goes into 3rd amongst our finishers. So that pace did kind of lag a little bit. And Ratcliffe runs on Neil Gorley's shoulders. So Gorley's scheduled to go to that 7:52 mark. Now they're kind of bringing those lights back. They have to do it. They have to take the risk and get back to those lights. I mean, it's going to take a big lap right here to get to 7:52. So they're going to have to run a 62 or something. So they probably won't quite get there. So Kemboy in there, Kai Robinson in 7th or so. McGorty, Kincaid are connected.
Kevin, you brought this up in the women's race, just to the fact of all, like, you don't know who can win this race. Honestly, I think Woody Kincaid, he's the most talented guy in this field. He's ran the fastest. But still, I'm kind of like, I don't know who can really win this as well. I look at Ahmed Muhammad, and, I don't know when his breakout time will be, but my man in the Hoka kit in the onesie, you feel me? Not the onesie, but in the one piece.
The bodysuit.
Ahmed Muhammad, he's very, very talented, right ahead of Sean McGorty right now and Woody Kincaid, and he has the ability to really break out today. Anybody can.
So what do you think about Ratcliffe here? I mean, man, he's right on Gorley's heels.
No, he looks very, very comfortable at the moment and feels that in that position that he can get the win. But I just don't know what's going to happen when Gorley steps off. There's 5 laps to go. We've seen it earlier in the day with other people that stayed out, with Lucy Jenks. When the pacer stepped off, she kind of crumbled. So I don't know what's going to happen when Gorley steps off.
So Gorley did his job. He got them to 7:52. That was a pretty quick last lap, like high 62s. And I think Kai is looking pretty darn good. So, he and Dylan Jacobs, these guys have been doing their thing together, and now we're at about 8:23 or 8:24 at 3,200. Gorley gives them a little fist pump and hands the race off to Ratcliffe and Kai Robinson. Now, Dylan Jacobs needs to get back on Kai Robinson, because this is the ticket right here, because those lights ain't slowing down, and now's the time. Kai looks particularly good. He's been close a couple of times.
Yeah.
13:04 indoors, I think, this year. And so Kai, this is his time to get this done.
And this may be I wouldn't want to call it a coming out party, but maybe a statement from Kai Robinson. Thomas Ratcliffe is still looking good at the moment. The pacer stepped off, and he's remaining strong. His turnover still looks good, but those lights are moving away from him. They may just be too fast today, and it may just come down to who can get the win, who can get this confidence boost early in the season.
You know, it's one thing to position just off of the lights, and you see the guys are still there. They're just, 10 meters behind Kai Robinson and Thomas Ratcliffe. And now they're starting, Kemboy is looking to bridge that gap. Beadlescomb, because the front two have slowed just a little bit. So bring this back together and go get those lights again over this last mile. Like, go get them.
Koskinen is still in there as well, and if he can stay there, Kevin, like with the speed that he's having, and especially what we saw at the Miami Grand Slam in that 3,000, he's going to have a kick. So if he can stay there, he's going to be in great position to win this race.
All of a sudden, I want to say there's about 10 men that can win this race because Woody and Beamish are about 25 meters off the back, just outside of the shot as Kai now goes to the front. And if these guys can rock a 57, 56 last lap, and now there's starting to be some movement. I'm seeing Woody coming up on the outside. You see McGordy there moving well. Olin Hacker staying in position. Kemboy and Beadlescomb in third and fourth.
Thomas Ratcliffe is starting to show a little bit of fatigue, bringing his head down. Kai Robinson still looks very, very strong. He has that arm movement that's very close to his chest, and his stride looks better than ever at the moment. But it's just going to be what's going to happen if somebody does come up to him. There's Eduardo Herrera from Mexico, who's a great athlete from California, and he has to have some hometown cooking, you feel like.
Yeah, Herrera, could he be the guy tonight? First time we've mentioned him with 800 to go.
And I've always liked Lalo from Madera South. He's been an amazing runner since high school, went off to Colorado, ran great there, and about 4 or 5 years there at Colorado. And now he's in great position to honestly be all like, man, I want to win this race. I don't just want to be in this race. I want to win it.
So we are down to 3, but Beadlescomb and Kemboy want to make it 5. And here goes Herrera, and Herrera's saying, give me some lights. I got to bring him back. And this may be just what Kai Robinson and Thomas Ratcliffe need. So a big close is going to be needed here out of these guys. And Lalo makes the commitment, and nobody's going with it. Is he going to run away with this race?
I think so. I'm feeling it. But Olin Hacker is making a big move right now at this moment, trying to get back in this race. I feel like Woody Kincaid and Jordy Beamish, they're out of the picture at this moment, and Lalo Herrera is not looking back.
How many times has Lalo Herrera been the one doing the chasing? Now it's him at the bell, 12 flat, and Herrera on fire. He's saying, bring me some lights. He's bringing them right on back, and Herrera gaps the field.
Olin Hacker moved into second place, but it looks like he's having a little bit of fatigue. Kai Robinson is moving up, but it is the Lalo show. He's returned to the lights. He can see the light. We're 250 meters to go, and he is moving like no other.
Those pace lights were custom designed for Lalo tonight, and he's inside of 200 meters. He's inside of 13 flat pace. Are we going to see 12-something out of Eduardo Herrera tonight? This is the performance of the evening so far. It's Herrera. He's got 30 meters on the field, 100 meters to go, a huge run. He's going to set himself up to be selected to go to Tokyo in the fall. And this is Herrera going to take the 5,000, dipping under 13 in a massive win, a fist pump, and a giant close. 12:58.57 on the win for Eduardo Herrera.
California love right there up north from Madera South. He gets the win. Amazing run from Eduardo Herrera. I think for maybe the first 10 minutes, we didn't mention him at all. We definitely should have, and he made that for certain that going forward, we will mention the name Eduardo Herrera anytime he is in the race. 12:58.57. That last 800 meters were amazing, and he made a statement that he is here to stay for years to come.
you and I will never do a track meet together without saying that man's name. That was unbelievable. 158 for the last 800 on the close. And if you would have said before that he was going to run